Let's talk about Manchester United. What is actually happening to Manchester United? This is the third game for Ruben Amorim in the league. Of course, we saw the game against Arsenal. He lost. We saw the game against Ipswich. It was a draw. And of course, this time at Old Trafford against Nottingham Forest. Manchester United lost that very game. Out of 6 points he was supposed to take in these 3 games that has happened, Ruben Amorim found a way to take. Out of 12 points, I beg your pardon, of course, he defeated Everton, the Toffees. Out of 12 points, he managed to get just a win and a draw. Not a good result for Ruben Amorim starting life at Old Trafford. Kanute. It was a disaster of a game against Nottingham Forest at Old Trafford during the weekend.
I wouldn't say it's a disaster. This same Nottingham Forest went to Anfield and they informed Liverpool, currently the best team, not just in the English Premier League, and best team in Europe, in my opinion, currently, with their record in the Champions League. This season, and their record in the Premier League, I think went there to win. And also the Chelsea, the flying Chelsea that they are flying everywhere. This same Nottingham Forest went there with a man down and picked a point. So I think they haven't played. Okay, they lost to Man City. We can't put Man City in that bracket. Man City won that game. That was the only game Man City won. Then also they haven't played Tottenham Hotspur. They haven't played Nottingham for Newcastle. They haven't played Aston Villa. They haven't played sides that are where to do and to show
Tougher
that
sides.
Exactly, show that they are also a tough team. To show that when they play those teams, you will now know how strong this Nottingham Forest is. You will show that they are strong because they went to Old Trafford. And going to that match, you wouldn't expect that Man U will have it easy. Like I said the other day, although I said Manchester United will win because I felt Manchester United had enough to win that game. But going to that match, you know that Nottingham Forest, they have been what they have been doing this season. It hasn't been a fluke.
Okay.
Yeah, they have been having good performances. When they went to Anfield, got a draw. They have the players available, the players that can hurt you defensively, they are solid. So I think going to Old Trafford, they had a good performance and deserved it was a deserved win for them. They fought hard. They took advantage of the situation. The same set pieces early on. They scored with a very good set pieces.
You're talking about it wasn't a disaster of a game for Manchester United. Look at the goals. The very first goal that came from the set piece, of course, you wouldn't argue that much, was a clean goal with a perfect goal that put Nottingham Forest ahead. No doubt Manchester United found a way to get all important equalizer. Let's look at the goal that Morgan Gibbs-White shot directly to Andre Onana. What was it trying to pull up there? Wouldn't you say that was a disaster coming from Andre Onana?
You always know that. Okay, I think
the ball was coming directly to him.
To be fair, I will know that. Andre
Even
Onana,
my grandmother could save that.
Come on, Andre Onana has been outstanding this season. But we know that he has one or two moments of madness, moments of mistakes.
And he came into play against Nottingham Forest.
He did that, a lot of that last season, especially in the Champions League, a lot of costly errors, silly ball errors, amateur errors. And I think the same thing happened against even the third goal. Both Onana, both the defender.
I was actually coming there. You said it wasn't a disaster because when I said
you
disaster,
said the match. You overall.
Of course, the performance.
The performance. No, to me the performance wasn't a disaster in my opinion. Yes, I think it was a match that Man United competed.
But the goals they conceded, you made mention of the last goal.
Yeah, exactly. The third goal was,
of course, Andrew Onana was confused. Lisandro Martinez, of course, irrespective of the fact that you couldn't ascertain where the ball was definitely dropping. As a defender, what's your duty? Clear the ball, clear the line without, after clearing the ball before you look behind. I would say a disaster. The goals, taking away the first goal, the second and the third goal, they were a disaster coming from Manchester United. You can't take that away.
So you saw that it shows that give credit to Nottingham Forest.
No doubt, they deserve it.
Then the goals considered the Manchester United continued. Even the ones that considered from their last game against Arsenal was still also corner kicks, set piece that they couldn't defend. So it shows that at that area of the field of play, they need a lot of work need to be done by the coach.
Something about looking at the lineup when officially the lineup was released at the center of the defense. Of course, you have Lisandro Martinez playing from the left center back. like Matthias Elite playing from the middle, and of course Lenny Euro playing from the right centre back. Of course, you have Ogate and Menu playing at the heart of the midfield. Diogo Dalot playing from the left wing back. Amad Diallo, of course, a lot of fans have been crying. He ought to get a start, and absolutely, he got a start in that very game, starting from the right wing back. Alejandro Garnacho and Bruno Fernandes playing from as the 2 U10s. Of course, you have Rasmus Højlund. Would you say when that lineup officially came, this was the Manchester United's strongest lineup?
Yeah, when I saw that, I was like, okay, Manchester United are going to cook in Nottingham Forest. That was what I saw, because it was a perfect, for me, I feel it was a perfect lineup for Manchester United. But when the game started, not just before the referee blew the whistle, it's like they've already put in the ball at the back of the net. Nottingham Forest got that first goal, and that really destabilized Manchester United. But they woke up and they got an equalizer, and I was thinking, okay, they're back. Let's see what this lineup can do. Let's see what Euro in his first start for Manchester United. Let's see what he can really do, and other players that were in that game and all that. But the thing is, moments of error happen. It happened in football, though. It happened in football. Onana with that costly mistake, that was a holler from him. I don't know what he was thinking when the ball was coming to him, but for me, I think it was a perfect lineup for Ruben Amorim and Manchester United generally. But things like this happen in football. But that doesn't mean that they lost to Nottingham Forest. Doesn't mean that they are not good enough or the manager is not, because that's what Manchester United fans are saying right now. It is that I remember Nottingham Forest, they had only 3 shots on target, and that was just the goals that they scored. Manchester United had 7, and they were able to put 2 past them. So the thing is, it's just football. It happened all the time.
So generally, what will you say happened in that very game that made United go back to default settings?
I think the errors happened, and also Nottingham Forest had their chances and they utilized their chances. Unlike Manchester United, of course we saw the Bruno Fernandes ball around the bar, the crossbar, and all that. If that had gone in, I think maybe they would have stabilized the game and they know how to pick it up from there. So generally, Nottingham Forest saw their chances. Like I said, they had 3 shots on target, and that was the goal that they scored. So that is just it. Having your chances and you utilizing it. That is just it for it.
There have been noise from some section of Manchester United fans saying United shouldn't have let Ruud van Nistelrooy leave. You think if Ruud van Nistelrooy were to be there, the result would have been a different thing entirely?
I think it's high time we left this thinking about if he was there, if this one was there, he would have done better. If this one was there, he would have done better. Some of them will still come and tell you that if Ten Hag was there, he would have won that game. So, but it's totally wrong for you to think, for people to think that way, because I don't think if Van Nistelrooy was there, he would have done anything differently. It is just a game. Allow the young man to settle down and let's see what he can do. It took Arteta like 3 years to really find his team, chase away. I was talking to somebody and he was like, Arteta used 3 years to chase away the player that will give him problem in that team. So it's a process. It's a gradual process. It's not something that is instantaneous. Immediately you just come in and you see it happening. Though of course Ancelotti is doing better, but it doesn't happen. In all cases, it doesn't happen like that.
Can you say currently Manchester United, they are 13th on the log after playing 15 games in the English Premier League this campaign. They currently have 19 points. Obviously not a good one for Manchester United. What does Ruben Amorim need to do quickly to salvage this situation?
I think he won't perform magic. It's not a magical situation.
It's not Disneyland.
Yeah, the Premier League is not an easy league. The Premier League is so tough. You saw Crystal Palace, what Crystal Palace did with Man City. You saw how difficult it was for Arsenal to break down Fulham. Even the offside goal that they thought they were won, it was offside. How difficult teams are stronger now. The likes of Nottingham Forest, Aston Villa, Brighton. These are teams that are doing. Newcastle are not easy. So I think first of all, I think Manchester United fans have to. I think the problem is Manchester United fans. The expectations is just too.
They are expecting too much.
Exactly. They should know that this is not the Manchester United of. Then they should realize and stop being delusional. I think that any winning Everton 4-0, we have arrived. No. It will take time because the Premier League is not easy. The Premier League is strong. The Premier League is stronger than when it was then. That's all the fact. So it will take time. This season, whatever they finish 8, 9, they should accept and they should think of. Look at what Amorim said in his interview. He's talking. He's speaking the fact. He has seen it. He has seen the Premier League. He hasn't even faced a lot of things. He already seen how tough the Premier League is. So I think they should come to terms with the situation of Man U where they are now. That Premier League is not easy, and this is the difference between Chelsea fans and Man U. Last season, I like what Chelsea fans did. They accepted their situation. They know where they are. They know, and this season, look at how things are with them. So Manchester United fans should accept their situation, and the fans not just in Nigeria, all over the world. It will take time. It will take a lot of time for Amorim to get to build his squad. Players will leave. Players will come. Give me time, because if you sack him, what is setting? Who is coming?
You go back to the first setting
to change things. So I think let them just be patient. That's a fact.
All right, in the words of the Malian Kanote believes United fans, they need to come to terms that this is how it is. Very difficult English Premier League, of course. Give Ruben Amorim a benefit of the doubt. Give him more time to see how he can get Manchester United back to glory days. Once again, a very big congratulations to Nottingham Forest. Nuno Espirito Santos doing a very fantastic job.